Ormvale. Most people hate Ormvale. Because of all the debuffs and weird stuff like that. I mean, I get it. I got some cards to get rid of. Great purple dye. Oh yeah, these things I died on. Well, that's certainly gone a lot better than it did before. Well, heck, it's cakewalk now. Well, what I thought I was looking at earlier is I saw I had an email from Amazon. I ordered a new mic. And the ice snowball. So but I won't have that until like later this week, like late this week. Let's go find this coral. I thought maybe it was a shipping email. Maybe it's getting it early. So the problem here is this place is a huge trench, which means you're going super low to get here. Oh good, this is exactly where we're going. Okay, here's one. Here's one. And up here's the third one. Okay. That's it. That's all there is to it. We go back to town. Because we can breathe underwater. That's the way it works. Do, 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 do. Ta-da! Let's start with the little girl Sayo. Sayo, I brought your coral. Were you able to find my coral? Yes, I was. Here you go. Ooh, thank you. Thank you so much, mister. These are the best and brightest ones I have ever seen. Oh, and I found out earlier that my mother actually was not sick. She's going to have a baby. I'm going to be a big sister. I'm thinking instead to use these to make 2 hairpins, one for mother and another for my new baby sister. These red coral are sure to keep them safe forever and ever. Well, there you go. Happy ending. You've exterminated the Owahaki? Good work. Kojin will be absolutely delighted to hear it. You see, they primarily use striped rays for transportation and deliver goods. The beasts, however, are so terrified of the bubbles that stream from these plants that upon seeing them they will buck off whoever or whatever they are carrying. I shall inform them of all that you have done for them later. For now, please allow me to present you with your reward. See, aren't you happy you helped? Sure. I like XP. The gill is whatever. The gill is the gill. Ah, you're back. I trust you were able to obtain what I requested. What did she want? Oh, the water sprite course. Yeah, here you go. Fantastic. Now we'll have no need to worry about drinking water for some time to come. Though we have been here for generations, we are still unable to consume seawater. These will allow us to remove the brine and turn it into fresh water. Normally, we send the strongest men from our village to procure the water sprite cores. But the Kojin and the Red have become suspiciously territorial of late, and I made approaching Hell's Lid extremely difficult for us. Thank you very much for your help. We would not be able to survive without the sprite cores you brought back to us. As promised, here's your reward. Koronai! While I know little of what life is like on the surface, it seems to be a lovely place. Those people are incredibly kind. I grew up listening to stories of how pirates would slit your throat the first chance they got, but those on Onokoro seemed rather cordial, though perhaps I have your presence in part to thank for that. That's true. They think I'm a big deal. Shiosai will be joining us shortly. Most stories in Sui no Sato are passed down orally. He should be able to tell us if any of our own stories match the tale the fisherman recounted for us. Here he comes. A tale in which Hairan fishermen and a princess were brought together by a Kojin and wed in a palace under the sea. It sounds almost as if it is a story about Shisui of the Violet Tides, though the part about the Ruby Princess marrying a Hairan might be something of an embellishment. To the contrary, Your Grace, I believe generations back, a Ruby Princess and a Hairan man were once joined in holy matrimony. The son they bore was said to have had almost no scales. Until now, I had considered it to merely be a tall tale spun by the elders for their grandchildren, yet it is possible that the story is true. Then there is a chance that the remedy also exists. It is not impossible. Your Grace, I must apologize to you. If I were being completely honest, I thought all hope of Lady Hisui's recovery was lost. What you tell me, however, has revived my hope. You are a born leader, though through your actions you have reversed all our fates. That is incredibly kind of you to say, but without this wonderful gentleman beside me, we would never have come so far. Yep. Indeed, Master Shadowmantle, please accept my deepest thanks. So long as you are here, I can rest knowing that Her Highness and our village will remain safe. Now, Your Grace, I suppose you're about to announce your intention to travel to where the Koji and the Blue reside in search of this miracle cure. I wish you safe travels. Of course. She wants to save her friend. Silkart, at long last, I can see the light. Hisui might finally be saved. Here's your reward. So I'm starting to think this is exactly what I should do on when I play D&D. Every time somebody gives me something to do, I'm like, okay, is there a reward involved? Yep. And then bring them back the one thing they asked for. Okay, where's my reward? And then every time they ask me to go do something, I'll require more and more reward. The elixir of life. Ooh, 265 necklace. I think I have a 265 necklace. Silkard, are you ready to go? Good, then let us immediately set out for Tamimizu. While Sui no Sato has to be for the most part, isolated itself from the rest of the world, we have had scant dealings with the Kojin of the Blue. This, however, will be my first time visiting their village. I've been there. You've been there before? Excellent, then you should be able to show me around. Well, it's round and it kind of looks like this village. But there's Kojin there. That's pretty much the only difference. Hey, I got your bird meat. Do you have what I asked for? Yep. These cuts you have brought me are beautiful. Excellent work. I have for far too long craved the taste of bird meat. You see, many years ago, a cage fell from a ship passing above. Within it was a bird. The moment its flesh touched my lips, I knew no food, however, could compare. I received so few visitors from the surface that it is next to impossible to procure such meat, or any meat at all. In fact, all the Kojin merchants ever bring is seafood. Before you go, I have one question for you. If I'm not mistaken, birds as appendages allow them to soar the skies. You don't look as though you can fly, so how is it you were able to capture these magnificent winged creatures? You anger them and then they come to attack you. You pass. Ha ha ha, you people from the land are a ferocious lot. Slowly I come to understand the decision my ancestors made to seek refuge in the seas. Any road, thank you for bringing my meat. Whew, 4 seconds. Thank you for bringing me my meat. He's so excited by what probably amounts to tasting like chicken. Oh, Garuda. It's a Howling Eye. Level 46, so this is normal version? Yeah, because there's only 4 of us. This is kind of like Ifrit that we did the other day. It's kind of fitting for the music, right? While we're waiting for the healer to see the video. Healer's viewing the cutscene. Yeah, this is a long cutscene. So we're waiting. Like I was saying earlier, I ordered a mic earlier this week, so I should get it late next week. Well, this coming week. So I really like how Amazon looks at the stuff you look at and the stuff you buy and then suggests things based off of that. Well, there was a thing going on that the Blue Ice Snowball mic that I'm getting, you could package it with like a pop filter. Well, I bought both of them, of course. And the email I got from Amazon earlier today said, hey, people that bought this microphone are interested in things like this. And it's all these different pop filters. I'm like, yeah, that's why I bought it. Like, yeah, that's why I bought it, man. Oh, that's right. Stay away from the rocks. Well, it didn't work out so well. Let's try that again. Where are they? Done. Garuda. Woo!